Hey friends, welcome back. Hi. All right, I know it's the first part of March, but I am feeling very beachy today, so I needed something to give me some beach vibes. So this is where we're going today. So I'm going to walk you through how I did this. Hope you like it. All right, so I've already got my set. My other set here has got base coat on it. So I'm going to start first with my my ring finger accent nail. And what I have is Beetles Gel Polish number F2110. It's a nice coral color. So we're going to start with that. One nice, really good coat of that. Making sure I get all my sides. Everything's good. Back. You know how it goes, girl. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I am going to bake that for about 60 seconds. So we'll put that over here under the lamp and let it get going. While that's going, I am going to do another kind of, not really an accent, but sort of another different vibe on this nail. And all the nails, all the remaining four nails will be with Beetles F201, which is a nice aquamarine color. Which was kind of my inspiration. I love aquamarine and it's March, so I thought, let's go. Let's do some aquamarine. So we're going to go ahead and put that on this nail because I'm going to do these two nails first and then do the remaining three. So again, nice coverage here. Make sure we get all the sides and the back, everything really good and covered. So as soon as that other one pops out, we'll throw this one in and let it cure for 60 seconds as well. Look at that color. Even without doing anything with it, it is absolutely gorgeous color. It's not listed as milky, but it's kind of got that milky vibe to it, and I really, really like it. So, all right. So I'm going to throw this one in for 65 seconds. What we're going to do next is we are going to take Born Pretty. It's one of their Water Light series of cat eye gel. And this one is number 5. Let's see. It just says, I think this is just plain water light. It's not moonbeams or rainbow or anything like that. It's just water light. And this one is called, yeah, 05. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of that on top of my coral here. Because this is kind of a gold color, kind of a light gold. Which blends well with the coral. Yeah, and make sure I get a good coverage on that. And then I'm going to take a special magnet. It's this flower magnet. And I'm just going to hold it here for about 10 to 12 seconds. And when you pull it up, you can get that flower feel on that. So we're going to go ahead and flash cure that one for 35 seconds. All right, so this one is, all right, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and put this over to the side because I'm done with it. When that other one comes back out, what we're going to do with this is I'm going to put a top coat on it, and I'm only going to half cure it. And then I've got some opal flakes. I've got blue and silver here that I'm going to put on this nail, and that's why it makes it a little bit different than the other three. I'm going to go ahead and open this. So I've got them open and they're ready to go. All right, so this one's done. And you can see the little flower. One petal didn't work quite as well, but that's okay. And we're going to do one more thing with this after we top coat it. So we're going to go ahead and put this over to the side. I am going to top coat this, but I'm only going to cure it for about 30 seconds. I just want to half cure. I don't want it completely cured. I just kind of still want it a little bit tacky. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put this on here. I love the Beatles top coat. It goes on very cleanly, very smoothly. So there we go. 30 seconds on that one. And what I've got here are some little bitty, obviously, charms or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to pick out um, the blue one. There we go. I'll pick out a blue one. I'm going to put the yellow one back. I don't want it right now. Put that back so it's ready to go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do these. So I've got the blue opal here. I'm using my silicone. And I'm just going to dot it all over. Like I said, it's still a little tacky because I didn't completely cure that top coat. So it helps the stuff stick. Okay, you can see that, how it's sticking there. So there's some blue there. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of silver. A little bit more than I planned on, but that's okay. Yeah, it is what it is. It's never the same thing twice. Alright, now I'm going to finish curing this for about another 30 seconds. At least on that. I'm going to go ahead and put the lids back on my flakes here, my opal flakes. And these I got from Amazon, so they're nothing special, just Amazon. But put those over to the side because I'm done with them now. Okay. Look at that, how that worked. That's pretty cool. I'm done with that. I'm going to put that over to the side, get rid of everything that I'm done with so I don't have a bunch of things over here that I don't really want. Alright. So that cured. We're going to top coat this and finish it off, and it's done. And that way that one is done, and we'll go ahead and do it for the full 90 seconds this time. So I'm just going to put a top coat on that baby. How pretty that is. How shiny. Alright, so 90 seconds. Okay, so this one's done. It's all pretty. You get those mixed colors on there. Alright, so I'm going to put this one over to the side because, like I said, it's done for now. I'm going to go ahead and top coat this one and get it done, and then we will do the charm. So 90 seconds on that. And while that one is curing, we're going to go ahead and put the color on the other three and get them ready to go. Okay. So again, this is such a pretty, pretty color. And I love the milky vibe it gives, although it's not really milky. Reminds me of water in the Caribbean. It's that gorgeous blue. Okay, so those are ready to go in as soon as the other one comes out. There we go. So, all right. So on this one here, I'm going to take a little bit of nail glue. Nail glue is always stringy, it seems like. And put that dot right there in the center of where the flower center is. And then I'm going to take my little charm and I'm going to pop it right on there. There we go. And then after the other one is done, I will cure that. I am going to clean off this because it's got glue on it. I'll make sure it's clean. Right back on the glue. And these I can clean off with acetone in a little bit, and so they'll be good to go. I'll get a pad and some acetone on it and clean them off, and that way they'll be good to go for the next round. Okay, so let's see. Yep, those did a 65-second. I do a 65-second on that nail glue. Probably really don't need it, but anyway. All right, so here's where we get started on the next portion of this. And if you I love this is the best magnet I have found. So, and it came with something I bought, and I honestly don't know what it was. Okay, so I'm going back with the water light again, and this is one. So this water light is silver. And so what I'm going to do is, as soon as this one gets done, because all of these are going to get individually flashed, because I don't want to, well, I say flashed, they're probably going to go in for about 35 seconds individually, because I don't want to potentially lose my magnet shape that I do on these. So, because I'm going for mostly, as you can see, most of it being at the tip, so you get kind of a French on that is where I'm going on it. Alright, so this is almost done. Alright, so that one's done, and I'm going to set it over to the side, because I'm not going to put another top coat on that. You could, but I think it gets pretty clumpy, and I don't like to do that. Alright, so these are all going to be done individually. I'm going to start with this water light, this silver water light. And I don't want a huge, thick coat. I want a pretty thin coat on this. And then this is the magic of this one, I think. It just pushes everything up. And you get it up and up, and then you've got a French. I find that awfully hard to do with the square. I know some individuals can do that. I find that this one, where I can actually see what I'm doing, is so much easier to use. So again, I just kind of start at the bottom, and I can see it pushing that glitter up where I want it. There we go. That. And then we'll finish with this one. And even though I'm not really wanting the glitter at the bottom, I want to make sure I have a nice, smooth, even coat. I'm going to push this up. And then I will cure these all for another 35 seconds to set that, completely set it, that layer of gel polish. I'm going to put all these back in for another 30 seconds. Then we're going to top coat, and then we're done. Top coat. And there we go. Other than the base coat, that was real time. Everything's done and ready to go. So I hope you like this. I hope it inspires you. Like I said, I'm feeling kind of beachy. I'm getting the urge for some warm weather. I am tired of being cooped up where it's cold all the time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey everybody, all right, so we are going to do I'm just going to do a real quick, show you how I apply my nails. I've kind of adapted my process. So we're going to start with this, and what I'm going to do is first I'm going to take all of these nails off and make sure I don't have any of that pink stuff on the bottom, obviously. Most of this, there we go. So just make sure I peel it all off. There we go. And I'm just going to show you one hand, and that way you can get an idea. So, like I said, I've modified my process a little bit. First thing I do is, because I use Gel-X, Apri's Gel-X nails, and so they're not, they're smooth. So what I do is I take my nail file, my electric nail file, and I just take this, and on the back, about halfway up, I just etch the nail so I get a good, I have something for the glue to stick to. And it doesn't take long, and you don't have to get all crazy. Like I said, just want to make sure that you've got about halfway up the nail, at least for me. If your nails are longer than that, then, you know, adjust accordingly, but about halfway up is how long my nails are typically. So, because I like to keep my natural nails short. So, and I have found with this method, I have no lifting, no anything, and removal is pretty easy. So after I get these all done and show you how I put them on, then I'll tell you what I do to get them off. And like I said, it's really pretty easy. So that's good. Because I am about easy, because I like to change my nails every week. I get bored. And I get this creative thing going, so I want to make some new nails. So try for something different. You know, I've got all these products. So, as like I said, this doesn't really take that long. And I've only got it up on, it's on 6. 5 to 6 is what I use on this, on the Melody Susie. So, it doesn't have to be crazy fast. All right, I'll put this over to the side. so the first thing I do is I take an alcohol wipe and I clean off all of the dust and everything on the underneath side of those nails, because you know it's there, right? So it's real easy. You just clean them off, no big deal. While those are drying, I take a second alcohol wipe and wipe off my own nails. That way I'm getting all the dust and oils and everything off of them as well. And then I have tabs that I like to use. I have these tabs that I got from Amazon, which I really like. They are not the 4-cut. These are so much easier for me to get on and off. So, again, kind of looking to see what fits with my nail, which up to this point in time, I've used these long enough to know which ones I need. So, put that over to the side. So I'm going to start with this one on my pinky. And I like to start with my dominant hand because it just makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. Rub that on really, really good. Make sure it's good and attached. So, and then I just peel it from the side and it comes right off. And then, this is the trick. Nail glue. And you're thinking, why do you need both? So you don't have lifting and separation and your nails falling off all the time. So I just put a little bit of glue on the back side where I etched these nails. Turn it over and just place it right on there. And then hold it for a few seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, whatever it takes to make it feel like it's good and attached. And then, okay, so I'm moving on to the next nail. Like I said, I've been doing this long enough. I pretty much know which ones I need. But the nice thing is I can kind of pick and choose and sometimes change them up, because they're close enough that with the nail glue, it holds them even if my sticker is a little short. That way I can get more uses out of a pack of tabs. Okay. Just like I said, lift from the side if you can. And if I have a little bit of extra, because sometimes you will, I just file that off so it's not getting any dirt or whatever. So I just file that little extra off. Pick up my nail I'm going to use and repeat the process. Just a thin layer, doesn't take a lot. And slide it right in there where I want it. And if it won't come up as easily as you want it to the first time around, just push it back on some more. So that way it's good and attached to your nail. And really it's not that hard to, at that point, to lift up. File off the extra. So the trick I have found to getting these off then is when I'm ready to take them off, I get a small bowl. I use a glass bowl. You can use whatever you want. That's what I have. Add some hot water, as hot as pretty much you can take it, because hot water obviously works a lot better on getting stuff off. I add a little bit of Dawn dish soap, because that's what I use is Dawn, to help with that. And then I add a few drops of cuticle oil to the water. And then what I do is I put the cuticle oil on my nails as well, rub it on, and then I put my hand in the water and I just do this business for 3 or 4 minutes. And then I can usually peel them up with an orange stick and pop the nails off. Now you'll still have some glue and some sticker left on there, and that's okay. What I typically do with that, because it's wet at that point and it's a lot harder to get off when it's wet, is I wait till it dries. And then I just kind of rub it off with my fingers, most of it, and then use some acetone and take it off, the rest of it off, and then my fingers are all clean and it's all off. So that's my process. It works well. Like I said, I don't have to worry about any of my nails popping off during the week. Pretty much no matter what I do, I don't worry about it. Now I do, if I'm washing dishes, I do wear gloves so I don't get that hot sudsy water on my nails. I don't want them to get in there to this tab and making it any more potentially loose. So I wear gloves when I do dishes. But other than that, I have no trouble with these staying on the entire week. They probably stay on longer. It's just that I don't, as a rule, wear them that long, which is fine. Like I said, I like to change mine up more often. So, last one. And then I'll repeat this process on the other side, and then I'll be done. But I thought you guys might want to kind of see what the process is that I use now. Like I said, I've modified my process. I tried just nail glue and I didn't like how long and how hard it was to get that off. And so I went with this option instead. And like I said, it makes it easy. They stay and it makes it easier to get them off. And if you were really desperate, you could save them by using this method and wear those nails again. You could take some acetone and get all the glue and the sticky stuff on the underneath side of the nails off of them as well. I don't. I just throw them away because I know I'm going to make a new set. But anyway, there we go. So let me know what you think. Thanks, everybody. Bye.